As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's Watson. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Thomas back to pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the ground, it's Clark.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Trying to pick up a first down. Thomas looking to fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
The Utes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Big fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. With the catch, it's Watson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. The toss to the right. Finding open areas.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Green. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the youth really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, a lot lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room in under the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Thomas back to pass. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. On over the middle, it's Booth. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the 1st down.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that moves the chains for a 1st down.
And the Utes are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Got it. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Utes! Field shrinks. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Thomas looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. USC 31.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house, that pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Let's go!
From the gun, looking for a man. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're on 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for room, it's Hill. Turning it on! Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
45, Utah, 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready